Bear witness to a very clean apartment and, whoa, a shaky cam. This is the Logout Table Talk. Yeah, Logout. Logout's the company. Table Talk. Table Talk is what they call D&D type games. RPG, if this is an RPG. And this one is Ghost Hunter RPG by some people. You might recognize that guy from Lodos and Group SNE from Lodos. You might know what Lodos is. It's not just an anime, it was an RPG that started as a D&D magazine real play. Anyways, this is one of their subsequent products, and it's Ghost Hunter, and it's cool. I've translated it. The translation link will be in the description at some point after I upload this. Maybe if I'm really good, it'll be right as soon as I've uploaded this. Anyways, look at this art. This person's art is all over the place. I can't remember artists. I don't remember my own mother's name. Samantha something maybe. Anyways, apparently this cover was done in '94, and this is the box set. Hold on a second. For about $30 on Yahoo auction a while back, I bought this, and it is in rough shape. See that? It's peeling. But yeah, that's how I translated the game before I just bought it again. I had to buy it again because there's only like $14 online. They got a sticker on my book. I'll have to get rid of that. Let's take a look inside. Oh, don't you love my phlegmy voice? Haven't you missed me, Internet? Let's see. Okay, so yeah, the real book is inside, and the cover becomes a Dungeon Master screen. There's a side for the players and a side for the Dungeon Master. What do we got in here? Like, we got the critical hits, or let's see. Oh, those are fumbles. Those ones are fumbles. Maybe the critical hits are on the other side. Yeah, that's also a fumble chart. And that's a fumble chart. Oh, we love our fumbles. Let's see. Let's take off the cover. The cover of the cover. Alright, that's that. Yeah. And then here's some items the players might buy. I just dropped stuff from the middle. Jeez. Get your act together, Clay. Alright. Anyways, the book is inside there. I haven't taken it out. Somebody left it all glued up in there. And what did I just drop? I just dropped a bunch of the playing cards. Okay, so everything, all the attached stuff was in this envelope with the super old glue right there. And, I got some blank cards. That's interesting. And some kind of cheap, I can tell it was cheap to print these. They're not horrible quality, but these are playing cards. In this game, it's kind of like Call of Cthulhu, but when you see something that is so scary that makes you freeze in your tracks, you also get a card. And if it's a face card, it's actually good. So the more cards you get, kind of the more chances you get to turn situations around and be heroic, actually, which I really like. Also, cards count for XP at the end of a session. Not a session, an adventure. Anyways, some more illustrations by that guy. So we got our queen and our king. This game is set in the 1920s and 30s, just like Call of Cthulhu. It's kind of a Call of Cthulhu homage in some ways, but it also is it's got a lot of the Lodos / D&D DNA in there. A lot of the spells come from D&D and stuff like that. Hold on. Oh, I'm trying to pick up stuff that's falling everywhere. These cards are kind of... Whoa, what's going on? This one, oh my. Got the NC-17 rating going. Alright, I think this is all my red cards. Ooh, the Red King, like him. So if I ever play with Japanese people, maybe I'll bust out these cards, but they'll be in card protectors for sure. Let's see these cards. Are these all the black cards? I bet they are. It's the Ace of Spades! The Ace of Spades! You gotta love this artwork. Look at that. See, this is why I had to buy the box set. I couldn't settle for just the book. I had to be a collector. I had to catch them all. Gotta catch them all. By the way, Japanese people don't know that song because it's only in the American version. Alright, lots of blank cards. I don't know what they're for. As far as I've read, there's no suggestions for blank cards. Maybe it's just replacements for when you inevitably lose your slippery cards. So I'll put these back in their things. Well, I can keep doing that later. Right now, what else do we got in here? We got... this is the steps to make a character. You actually make a character by drawing cards as well. And you can have things like an arch rival and see if your parents are still alive and have a lover. Stuff that I'm too lazy as a DM to actually put into play, because I just have my players go through adventure after adventure. Oh, bonus. Take a look at this book. This one did not come in the package. I've been translating adventures out of this, and as I finish letting my players go through each adventure, I've been adding it to the same translation Google Doc where the main rules are translated. So if you scroll way down to the DM section, you can start checking those out. And then if my players ever see them, they'll be like, wait, why is it different? And I'll be like, because DM fiat, bitches. Oh, I've made a swear on the YouTube, so I'm going to be demonetized. And disowned by my poor mother. Okay. Whose name I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, so that's about making a character. This is character sheets. Are they all character sheets? Yep, a bunch of character sheets. For all I know, those were made on a literal copy machine back in the day. Who knows? But actually, I think the print quality is pretty nice. The book I had was so beat up. Maybe they kind of skimped on some glue, but maybe it was just treated badly. The other copy that I have. What's this? This is about skills. In this game, you can have ranks and skills, so you level up your skills separately from your character level, and you could be really high skill in something but low level, or vice versa. And it's a cool system. I don't know. Check out the Google Doc. You can see what I mean. What do we got here? This is how to use psionic powers and little tiny summaries of each one. They all go up to level 10. And in this game, you could also be a mad scientist, and they have gadgets. There are also people that can cast magic that's not psionics, just magic spells that they find in forbidden tomes and stuff. So there's all kinds of interesting character options. This is the map of Europe, written in Japanese. It's much easier to read than the one in the book, because the one in the book is tiny in comparison. But yeah, soon I'm translating the adventures that are in the book, and soon my players are going to go to Germany, and then France, and then England, if everything goes according to plan. They've been in America for a little while. Let's see. Should I show you the inside of the book? Let me see. It might be easier with the other copy. As long as I'm showing off Ghost Hunter a little bit. Alright, so yeah, it starts off with a replay, which is, a kind of a Japanese term for how a session went, typed out. You can see GM and players, player C, and all that. Example character sheets, and then they've got a little section on what the heck is going on in the Ghost Hunter world. Like, you're kind of like Ghostbusters, but in the 1920s. And you're also like, you got a sacred duty to protect the world from incursions of the other worlds. And there's astral worlds, there's ether worlds, and they're all mixed up inside of us, as it turns out. That's where ghosts come from. But they're monsters from other dimensions and stuff. Kind of Cthulhuoid monsters sometimes. And then, yeah, how to make a character. Ooh. Skills again, all that stuff. Combat. Combat system goes pretty well. Takes a while to have a fight though, if the players are all fighting some tough enemies. It's not usually too lethal, but we've had 2 PCs have gone mad beyond hope, and then the players decided to just have them commit suicide. And then witnessing a suicide caused the other players to test their mental sanity too. All right, this is Game Master section. There's not a million illustrations or anything, but it's the ones that are there are pretty nice. We got things on monsters and stuff. So in this game, you can fight Evil Dead. Like they totally got a ripoff of the Evil Dead. They got a ripoff of the what is that called? Hold on, I'll find it. This one. That is from a B movie. I think it was Canadian produced, and one of the Hildebrand brothers created the model for the monster. What was it called? In this one, it's a Deadly Spawn. I think it might have been Deadly Spawn in the original movie too. Do you know what I'm talking about? You might recognize that monster if you're a real big horror buff. But there's then the Europe adventure scenario, like kind of a mini campaign, 3 adventures back to back. It's in here too. Bunch of monsters. They got all your classic movie monsters. Like this game has some really good homages, especially when you get into the adventures. Where did I show you that other book? The adventures are so nice. We did one where we went to a carnival and we fought an evil dead in a bunny suit. It was beautiful. I loved it. Anyways, I can't recommend this game enough. These are my hands saying goodbye. I'll see you later. And yeah, check out the Google Doc if you want to play this RPG too. I mean, it's free. I might get it taken down someday due to copyright stuff, but I never heard that before for a translation on a Google Doc. We'll see. We'll see. Is one of you from Group SNE gonna sue me? That would be a dick move. Oh, this is my naked leg too. Goodbye.